All right, so here we have a picture of the Neff Farmhouse. This farmhouse it was built around 1852 by the Neff family, which came here from Alsace-Lorraine, and they bought the farm. That's kind of now where the college campus, the central part of the college campus is, plus across the road where the Abbey Garden is. And so as our school in Chicago, as we wanted to develop it, as mentioned before, and we needed to move out to the countryside to have space to grow a school. So the first step was to buy this farm in 1896. And so we bought the Neff Farmhouse. It's much too small to think of doing a school. We brought some of the brothers out here. And so then we built a barn on the other side of the road, kind of where the garden is now, and began planning for the construction of the college building, which would start 4 years later in 1900. And so the farmhouse would have been the residence for the brothers until 1901, when the new building was completed. And they and the school monks would have moved into the new building. And this building then, after the brothers moved out of it, would have became kind of a, what do you call those on farms? Where the farmhands lived, kind of, you know. And that continued, really into this century. The last of those farmhands, well, he wasn't a farmhand, he worked kind of maintenance in the college buildings, was Art Donardo, who just this last summer moved to St. Patrick's residence. He's still living, but he was hired in 1961. He was the last of those who lived here. After about 1970, he was alone, so it kind of became Art's house. And even after he retired, the college let him keep on, stayed here until he couldn't anymore. In 2010, we moved him over here. And then the college renovated this house and turned it into what's now called the Neff Alumni Center. And so it's kind of works for, I think originally it was meant to be more for admissions, but now the center of ministry for the college has been moved there, is being used for that purpose. So the framework is still there of the old Neff house, but it's all been gutted inside. You know, it had several floors in the base, 2 floors in the basement, a bunch of tiny little rooms inside, typical old farmhouse of the 1850s. And now just the outside structure, plus some wings that were added. That would have been about 2012 or so.